So the two tricks we see with hamstrings that always seem to tighten back up are, number one, the calves. As long as your calves are tight, it seems to always be causing problems behind the knee, and the hamstrings just tighten back up, tighten back up, tighten back up. So in zero, we're working those calves like crazy. Then number two with the hamstrings, I have nothing against static stretching, but I don't use any static stretching in zero, dense, or standards for the hamstrings, because in zero, we're actually seeing, okay, with the hamstring, how far can you get with full quad flexibility and control? Then in dense, we gradually load, and notice we're using the slant board. So we're gradually loading with the slant board to open up those calves. So this is a game changer for anyone with tight calves and hamstrings. And we're using light loads. And then in standards, we keep allowing light loads. This becomes a personal thing. I mean, there's sports where guys are, literally picking up other people like this. So you could zercher it and start adding even more weight if you wanted. Like if this was a personal thing that okay, I'm an MMA fighter, for a certain move, I have to be able to pick up somebody with a rounded back. But that's a personal thing. I don't think you need more than, about 25% of your body weight. Now in standards, we're then single-legged loading, really good stretch on like a single leg Romanian deadlift. So there's what I use. I maintain the ability to do the splits basically any time of day, year round, and I wouldn't have that without opening up those calves, then being strong through my hamstrings. So those two, I used to static stretch for years. Hamstrings would always tighten back up, open the calves, getting the hamstrings strong through the range, never tighten back up. Plus, we know that eccentric loading, like all the Nordics you see me doing, maybe those are assisting in that process, because we know that when you load that eccentric, you can actually lengthen an area. So there's a difference between just a stretch and actually lengthening an area. So all those Nordics, those loaded Jefferson curls, Romanian deadlifts, that is where I got my hamstring flexibility and got it to stay and hold and never tighten back up.